Hi, thanks so much for joining me today. I'm here to talk to you about whether or not online education is right for your family. So, most of you probably already have a concept about what online education might well be. There are different types of online education, and of course, you do need to consider that. So, really, why online education? Well, to me, it's a game changer. You're imagining a classroom that really doesn't have any sort of traditional walls, where students are able to learn in a way that best suits them. They're able to learn with more options to embrace concepts at their own pace, and of course, in their own space, a comfortable place at home. Online education is revolutionizing the way that we think about learning in the first place. So it's breaking down barriers, it's creating endless different opportunities, it's ever growing in the way that it can reach and engage students. So there's so much that makes it powerful. And I suppose you really need to sort of have a little bit of time to investigate and learn a little bit more. And that's why I'm here really today. So, if you're considering online education, you might be looking at it because of one of these reasons. So, you may need a little bit more flexibility. So, it might be that you have a less traditional working life yourself, family life. It may be that you're traveling. It may be that you have medical needs in the family, or perhaps your child has an interest in something that traditional school just can't support. So you probably might think about online learning in the ways that we did when we were younger. A bit of online learning might be reading a PDF that's been sent to you, maybe watching a little bit of a video, because we can self-educate in that way, of course. But as far as an online school is concerned, it's about gamifying and about engaging and about bringing in these new revolutionary sort of techniques that make sure that children are exposed to real world digital classroom innovations that can really sort of personalize their learning and excite them about subjects that in a way that traditional classrooms just can't do. So online education is providing all those students with a really safe learning space where students can grow not just in confidence in their academics, but also, the technical, digital, social skills that will make them successful in the future. Yes, absolutely. So one of the things that I've just gone around the edge on there is this idea of personalized learning. So every student we know is absolutely unique. They embrace things in different ways. Their interests lead them down different paths. And online education means that we can really sort of personalize that learning path for them. They can be involved by bringing techniques and skills that they have, uh, put in their own personalities into projects in a way that they couldn't do before. So we know that there are some students that still love hands-on learning. So of course at Queen's Online School, we make sure there are opportunities for hands-on projects. There are other students that are going to prefer listening and processing information a little bit more. Perhaps they will engage with organizational resources much more than others. And of course, we got to be able to customize the learning experience for those children to really get to know them. And that's why having that time with the teachers who truly get to know a child is so important to a truly caring online school. Hmm. There are different formats, of course, for online education, and please do take the time to familiarize yourself with each and every one of them. So, of course, you've got those live lessons, which I personally promote as being important because children should feel known and valued, and that's how we can truly help them to progress in their understanding of whatever subject they're in. You can learn from recordings or videos, of course. Sometimes that can be what we call asynchronous, so you can watch that in your own time. Sometimes that might be part of what we call a blended learning model, where there's a little bit of video work alongside some sort of one-on-one personal tuition. We also get the upcoming amazing technologies such as virtual field trips, interactive simulations, and those can all be incorporated into an online school. Just remember that learning doesn't have to stop for these students, of course. At any point, if they want to engage or follow a passion that they have found, they can access much of their resources at any time. So as I said, we predominantly are a live classes school. We do understand, of course, that that many people these days want an education that travels with them, and of course this does. So if children are going to miss classes because of travel or medical needs or the hobbies or interests, as long as they're authorised, of course, by you, the parents, then they're able to catch up on the recorded lessons. We may also use some pre-recorded content, but that's usually to facilitate project work where students will collaborate with others. Don't forget what live lessons actually mean. It's not just participating with that teacher. It's also the opportunity to work alongside peers from other countries. It gives them a unique experience in understanding different cultures, fostering global friendships with one another, and of course, an opportunity to be in this group of people that have got diverse perspectives, and that gives the two children a really enriched sort of learning experience, even beyond what they're doing academically. The benefits of online learning, I think we've probably discussed. So you've got the personalised learning, you've got the flexibility. For most of the online schools that are out there, including Queen's Online, it is a much more cost-effective school than perhaps many other private sector schools. It's also about making sure that your children have the opportunity to follow their passions. So they can have self-interest clubs, they can run clubs under the guidance of teachers, of course. It might be they have an interest in sort of computer sciences and coding, digital marketing, perhaps even an early age. Entrepreneurship, they may have an interest in AI, and how that's progressing is something I certainly would like to keep an eye on. And the online education prepares students for so many different sort of future job market opportunities that, again, they would miss out on in those sort of bricks and mortar schools, more traditional settings. And alongside this, because the children are at home, okay, obviously we do ask parents to keep a watchful eye, but those children are also going to start learning skills like time management and self-discipline, as well as the normal digital sort of literacy skills that they will be using every day. So again, those essential skills for their future are going to be embedded into their everyday life. I would I would not be doing my job if I didn't also make sure that people are aware that there are things to consider, challenges that have faced some students in the past. And of course, there are many, many progressions that support these. But again, technology. You need technology for an online school. You don't need anything peculiar. You would need a laptop or a desktop computer. You could probably get by on a tablet for short periods of time also. And you need a stable internet connection. Okay, so even we understand that children might be traveling with their families, and as long as they've got a stable online internet access, then they can attend their lessons live, or of course they can stream them later, have they missed them. Socialization. Again, Queen's Online School is all about having cameras on, having interaction, understanding that gives that personalized human interaction that is so important for developing children. Not all schools do that. So just be very aware of that. And of course, there are many opportunities for the extracurricular as well as in-class opportunities to socialise, but it's always a healthy option to make sure that children have got other interests outside of school, so whether it was online school or in bricks and mortar school, so to give them a diverse social setting. And as far as self-motivation goes, that is a skill that children will start developing as they find the things they're passionate about. But of course, they will need to have some self-motivation to make sure that they are attending their lessons punctually, that they are happy to ask questions when they are stuck. And of course, this is an excellent opportunity for those students who may be a little bit shyer to grow their confidence in this sort of setting. So, I guess the question really goes over to you. So, is online education right for your family? Well, I hope that this has helped give you some insight into what it might be. Um, and I would ask any family to do a little bit of research, explore online education, come and speak to educators like myself. Please book in for free taster lessons and trials, have meetings with people, and yeah, get that taste for what it would be like for your child. And please do include them in conversations about their education, because at the end of the day, we want them to love learning, and that's what we would promote. So very glad that you could join me today. Thank you so much, and have a wonderful day.